Coming up tonight, an almost empty stadium for the start of the pandemic Olympics as a record number of infections are linked to the Games.
Another day, another all-time high. Malaysia sees a new surge in Covid-19 cases, even as millions more people are vaccinated.
And we'll be naming the 5 winners of our G.I. Joe movie giveaway, so don't go anywhere.
This is the Straits Times Newsnight. I'm Chao Suen.
Good evening, I'm Dylan Ng. The long wait is over. The fireworks lit up the sky and the Games are officially underway. But Tokyo 2020 will be an Olympics like no other.
Ahead of the opening ceremony this evening, organisers announced a record 19 new daily Covid-19 infections linked to the Games. And that number includes 3 athletes, of whom 1 resides in the Olympic Village. In Tokyo itself, officials reported 1,359 new daily infections, surpassing 1,000 for the 4th consecutive day. And that's despite the city being in a state of emergency, with restrictions in place to prevent a resurgence of cases. We'll have more on the Olympics in just a few minutes.
Now, speaking of cases abroad, our closest neighbour Malaysia has recorded 15,573 new Covid-19 cases today, marking its highest daily tally since the beginning of the pandemic, to bring the nation's cumulative total to 980,491 cases. The latest surge comes even as Malaysia hits a daily vaccination rate of more than 500,000 doses.
Turning our attention back to Singapore, our local case numbers continue to fall after hitting a high of 182 on Tuesday. 130 new infections were confirmed today. 78 are linked to the Jurong Fishery Port cluster and 6 belong to the KTV cluster.
The Health Ministry said among the local cases today, 64 are linked to previous cases and already placed on quarantine, while 37 were detected through surveillance. 29 are currently unlinked. There are also 3 imported cases.
Workers and companies worst hit by the latest Covid-19 restrictions will be getting $1.1 billion in support. Speaking this afternoon, Finance Minister Lawrence Wong said that the package of measures will provide relief to businesses during the Phase 2 heightened alert, which is expected to end on August 18th.
We are enhancing the job support scheme to provide more help for businesses so you can hold on to your workers. We are extending rental relief to commercial tenants, especially to the smaller enterprises. We are providing targeted support to specific segments, including food delivery services, taxi and private hire car drivers. We know that hawkers and market stall holders are especially impacted, and so we are providing a dedicated relief fund for them. I hope all of these measures will help our affected workers and businesses tide through these challenging times.
The licenses of 3 F&B operators, which are pivoted nightlife establishments, have been revoked for multiple breaches and must cease operations immediately. The Charm at Southbridge Road, Frederico's Pedals 2 Pub and Cafeteria at East Coast Road, and Icon 2 at Seligi Road, among other things, provided hostessing services, allowed people to play games, and didn't minimize interaction between staff and customers. Separately, 18 F&B outlets have been ordered to suspend operations for up to 20 days, while 4 others were fined between $1,000 and $2,000 each.
From next Monday until August 31st, family members can shop at FairPrice on behalf of seniors who hold a Pioneer Generation membership. The proxy initiative was first introduced during the circuit breaker, and it's aimed at encouraging seniors to stay home. To get the 3% discount, shoppers need to present the Pioneer Generation card of their family member when they shop on Mondays and Wednesdays.
It's here. The Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games have officially begun as the opening ceremony got underway just a while ago. 2 flag bearers per delegation were seen for the first time in Olympic history. Now, leading the 23-strong Team Singapore contingent this evening was shuttler Loh Kian Yew and paddler Yu Meng Yu, who carried the flag into the...
Now here in Singapore, we're all cheering our athletes on too. In a virtual event today, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth Edwin Tong cheered on our athletes.
I just got in touch with one of our flag bearers, Lo Ken Yu.
Oh, the badminton guy.
Yeah, he's now dressed up. He's ready to go.
Steady.
I told him, I sent him a message, I said, carry our flag high.
Woohoo!
And that's exactly what he'll do. So look out for him on TV.
Alright.
But to all our 23 Olympic Games athletes and another 10 who will be attending the Paralympics later, I'm so very proud of every one of them, as I'm sure all of you are. They have trained hard for this moment, they have qualified on their own merit, and now they are representing Singapore with our flag on their back against the world's very best. So this is a proud moment for sports in Singapore. I wish all of you the very best. Do your very best. Show the world who Singapore is and show the world what Singapore is made of. Go Singapore!
And Team Neela volunteers also recorded some messages of encouragement for our athletes. Check it out.
Go Joseph, go Joseph, go! Go Joseph, go Joseph, go! From Singapore!
Caroline Chiu, Caroline Chiu. Victory belongs to you. VICTORY. Victory!
Pump it up, go children! Pump it up, give your all! Pump it up, go for Singapore!
I'm loving the energy, and despite the miles, we can all get behind Team Singapore from the comfort of our own homes too. You can pen your well wishes for the athletes through a site found at the QR code and on the Get Active SG webpage.
Singapore's Joan Po kicked off the nation's Olympic hopes today, making her debut in the 2,000-metre women's single sculls. A learning experience for the 30-year-old who came in 6th in Heat 2 in a time of 8 minutes 31.12 seconds. She said afterwards that she tried her best, even though her lack of experience at the global level and in tough weather conditions showed today. A disappointing result, but it's not over just yet. Po moves on to the repechage round, so we wish her all the very best.
Now speaking of debutants, it's the first Olympics for shooter Adele Tan, who's the next Singaporean in action after Joan Po at Tokyo 2020. As the sole shooter representing the nation, all eyes are on her as she begins her Olympic journey in the women's 10-metre air rifle event tomorrow morning.
Is she ready for the big time? We sure hope so. But first, here's a quick introduction to the 22-year-old NUS freshman.
Pasta cooking, charming introvert who will be Singapore's sole shooter at the Tokyo Olympics. A 10-meter air rifle exponent, Tan had to make a choice at 18 between pursuing her love for piano or opting for a career in shooting. In piano, Tan said, you have to be 100% perfect. In shooting, you cannot be 100% perfect. Eventually, Tan chose shooting because it is her passion. I can't quit, she said, because I love it too much. In tough times, Tan has been supported by her family and her mother, Pauline Ang. She has also been inspired by the shooter Matthew Emmons. The American who won Olympic gold is also known for making crucial errors during the Olympics. But Tan admires Emmons because he is a resilient figure who keeps getting back up when he gets knocked down. In the weeks leading up to the Olympics, Tan has been training extremely hard with her coach Song Haiping. Her goal at the Olympics is simple: to face the pressure and withstand the pressure.
Now, it's been a long time coming for the sport of surfing, one of the new sports on show at Tokyo 2020, after the IOC voted to include it as a way to appeal to younger viewers.
That's right. The surfing field will feature 20 men and 20 women, all vying for Olympic glory. Now, if that's not exciting enough, just look at these incredible images as several surfers training got underway at Surigasaki Surfing Beach in Chiba.
Absolutely stunning. John Florence and Tatiana Weston Webb, just some of the big names seen honing their skills ahead of heats, scheduled to begin from Sunday. Now, if you like these images, you're in luck. Expect to see many more stunning images in the upcoming days, with many surfers likely to lean on aerial tricks, with smaller waves expected in Japan. Can't wait.
And now for the part many of us are super excited for. We have the list of winners from our Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins hamper giveaway, which includes 2 in-season passes to catch the movie. Now, thank you all for participating. We loved reading your responses, and it was so hard to decide on just 5. But congratulations, Park Juan Ko, Wendy Che, Ng Chao Yong, Sui Hao Yi, and Amos Ang. You should have received a Facebook message from me asking for your contact details.
Congrats again. Now, congrats again to all our winners. Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins, starring Henry Golding and Andrew Koji, is now showing in cinemas island-wide. Looks like a great film. I can't wait to catch it.
And that wraps up the Straits Times Newsnight. Do visit straitstimes.com to see more news and videos.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the button below. Keep safe and have a good weekend.